right, here we are at the Canopy. All right. Stacy Patton, it's so great to see you. Okay, all right, so why don't you just tell us, do your thing, whatever you want to talk about.
So, Stacy Patton with DLR Group, and I thought I'd give you guys a quick little tour of our project here in Minneapolis. It's a Canopy by Hilton. For those who don't know what Canopy is, it's really Hilton's boutique-minded brand. Their goal is to have the design really resonate with the community and the locale.
Okay.
Have a very unique concept. Although there are some, moments of their brand ethos that they want each property to have, there really won't be any canopies that are the same.
Okay.
So each one will have a unique flavor that's tied into a concept and the locale. So
Love that.
today we're here at Minneapolis Canopy, and this building has been totally renovated from top down.
Okay.
This is an historic structure.
I was gonna say the outside is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It's a terracotta facade. This used to be two buildings kind of merged together for manufacturing of the Thresher engine.
Okay.
So, this was a place where, tools were made for the agrarian community. And over time, the building, through the ages, originated like 1915-ish. Over time, the building became an office build out. So this used to be where many tenants, were housed here. And so, about 3 years ago, Sherman Associates, which is local to Minneapolis, purchased the property and said, we want to do a hotel. And then finally, met up with Hilton and said Canopy would be a great fit. So one of the key features of Canopy is that they have a restaurant as well as what they call their Canopy Central. So it's really just like the nucleus of the social lounge to be both bar and cafe.
Cool.
So this counter will not only serve cocktails, but in the mornings they'll have a beautiful, spread out buffet of breakfast, and in the evenings it transitions to, really a full menu restaurant that has a great chef here. He does amazing work. And so you'll find that he also kind of switches up the menu occasionally.
Okay.
Really cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then this is the restaurant. The tables are amazing.
Yeah, so DLR Group, we designed all of the furniture here. We have very few kind of off-the-shelf pieces, but most everything we custom designed.
Holy cow, you say that so casually, Stacy. I think that's amazing. I'm like, wait, what? So cool. Okay.
A big part of our concept for Canopy here was trying to really appeal to the more softer sides of home. So the design really embraces a much more residential quality. There are no, again, two pieces that are meant to be the same here.
I love that.
Artifacts that we sourced locally and really brought in sort of the kind of Scandinavian quality of Minnesota, which is very, soft and cozy and
totally.
So we have a lot of mixed textiles, a lot of pillows, a lot of things that once you really settle in here.
And the fire going is so comforting.
Part of our design story is like, what do you do at home? And obviously in the Midwest, most everyone has a fireplace.
Yeah.
And just being around the fire also just elicits so many conversations and feelings. Of being sort of loved. And so we thought the fireplace element would be really key in Canopy. And so we have two, one here and one further up.
Oh my gosh, I love
But
that.
this in itself was, quite an
I was gonna say it's massive. It's so big.
We have a wood structure building, and then we're saying, hey, put a big fireplace in there.
Scary. That's scary to me.
But it worked out.
Yeah.
My colleagues, this is an integrated project for us. So what that means is we did architecture, interior design, and mechanical and structural. So we brought really all of our expertise at DLR to the table.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's very cozy.
The lobby kind of really spreads out, which is really nice because everyone kind of finds their own little nook.
Totally.
And, the furniture moves around a lot because, we find that locals like to come in and rearrange.
Oh.
They have fashion, shows here. They do art shows, sort of TED Talk kind of sessions.
Okay.
So, all of these pieces do find kind of their new home every
I always love when hotels though have these little individual areas, because as like a frequent traveler, it's nice to be able to kind of separate yourself too. You know, like I kind of love that about it, especially now, you know. Cool.
So, you know, of course, the structure and the brick and the timbers created such an amazing palette to work from. So a lot of our choices around textile colors, you know, these furniture pieces are to really ensure that they feel as though they're complementary to the bones. It wouldn't have felt right to bring in loud color or loud pattern. You know, there's something about this space that just feels nice to kind of keep it a little simple.
Yeah.
So that's really what we're doing here with a lot of the furniture and rugs to captivate some of the Scandinavian qualities of textiles and weaving. You know, we often talk about this space as kind of a weave of life. You know, everyone is coming from different perspectives, different locales, and they're finding themselves here in this rich environment of history and as well as current, you know, Mill District neighborhood. It's a really happening neighborhood, lots of new housing, restaurants. So this becomes, you know, another complement to everyone moving into the area. So the kind of crown jewel of this whole project, I mean, I have like a top 10 list, but the atrium is
Oh my gosh.
quality to most buildings in this area, but this one in particular.
Wow. How tall is it? How many stories?
So go up to 7 floors. But
Wow.
what's so funny is that on each side of this structure here, the floors don't line up, and this is sort of the point where they had one building and then added on another.
Oh, okay. I can see it now. That's crazy. I wouldn't have even noticed that though.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So, as part of our commitment to the historic character was returning back some of the original floor plates.
Okay.
This building used to have floor plates that would jog back and forth in several areas, and so we really unified it, which allowed us to add hotel keys.
Okay.
And then we renovated the skylight, which immediately flooded the space with tons of
Oh,
natural
yeah.
light. There was natural light before, but it
Yes.
was kind of dimmed and dull.
Okay.
And then we designed this sculpture to
Yes.
really represent, again, the Mill District. And so it represents flour coming down through a sieve.
Oh, I get it. Okay. What are those little pieces? What are they?
So we worked with a local fabricator and artist, and they're actually a little bit of a low-tech approach. We really have just a cable line,
Okay.
then a adhesive bronze and metallic squares that are kind of sandwiched together, if you will, because part of the challenge of this art sculpture was that we needed it to be lightweight.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So it definitely fills the space with some design interest. So it kind of brings the quality of the intimacy in. When you work on atrium projects, you often hear a lot of complaints around it just feels so big and barren.
Yeah.
So we wanted to fill in this with not only an artistic element, but bring the scale down so that it felt cozy and welcoming and warm. Yeah. So we have a great bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and those stools. Did you guys design those? Those are sweet.
These stools.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, the bar area was another challenge because again, we were trying to create rooms within rooms, and you know, of course, it's not quite set up for maximized bar time because of the COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
But we wanted to bring in this glassy structure because again, we're trying to create the sense of zones, but do it in a way that's very transparent.
Got it.
So we thought this vernacular sort of emollient glass industrial system felt really appropriate not only for the building, but allow the bar to kind of breathe and have its space while people are lounging and having conversation here.
I like that. That's really cool. And shout out to our other sponsors, Canopy Made. Love the glass here. The pendant lights are so beautiful.
Yeah, they're great partners, and that's another thing that there's so many little touches of locals. We worked with one of our local tile reps who actually dug into it. Molly Yee dug into the design.
Really?
And helped us design these tiles and make them work for the pattern that we were going for. And even things like some of the metal work being done locally. Again, some of the furniture pieces came from a local manufacturer.
Super
and
cool.
The artifacts and artwork. I mean, the artwork program here at Canopy is quite extensive. We have
Okay.
over 20 original pieces of art.
Wow.
And many of those artists are either in the region or definitely from Minnesota. So
Oh, I
that
love
was
that.
another commitment of our client, which we obviously really embrace,
Mhm.
to tell the story of the community through art.
That's so amazing. It's so pretty. Like so pretty. Okay, Stacy's taking us into the baller suite. I'm pretty pumped about that. The hallway is really cool though. Where are these lights from?
So we custom designed these as well. And,
Just a little custom deal, our
Sorry, I
group.
forget our vendor, but yes, so these were made for our design. as
That's
well as the wall
amazing.
covering
Oh
and the
my
carpet.
gosh. So much custom. That's so
Yeah.
fun.
That's another hallmark of Canopy is that they like to have hard surface and carpeting.
Really? Okay, cool.
It just, gives it a much more upscale feel.
Yeah, more modern.
So this is one of our
Ooh.
premier suites.
Oh
And this
my
actually overlooks
gosh.
the Viking Stadium.
Stacy, this is major.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. This is major. Oh my gosh, and there's the stadium.
Yep. Yeah, so again, like some local manufacturers, Blue Dot was manufactured
Oh,
for some of the
nice.
furniture
Cool.
here, so they're local.
Love that.
We worked with Maslin on the rugs, and
So cool.
My team really went out and hand selected a number of local pieces of art.
love
But
this.
yeah, I mean, this is really a room to celebrate with your friends or family.
Yeah.
It does have a connection to another room.
Oh, it does. Okay,
So,
cool.
That's
So
nice
you
to
really-
be able to kind of start out a little bit.
Yeah.
And, again, I think you can see the palette of the furniture is all meant to really complement and embrace the more warm textures that you see in the ceilings.
Yeah, the
And-
ceilings are so high.
Yeah, so every floor has somewhat of a unique height, but since we're at the top floor, 7,
Mhm.
this is where you get the fullest volume.
Yeah, so cool.
So through here is the ensuite bedroom, which is one of my favorites. This particular room and how the sunlight comes in is so beautiful and cozy.
So pretty.
I really wish this was my home.
I really agree. It's so nice. The chairs are great too. Oh, so pretty.
Every room will have, again, a number of those touch points that are key for the brand, which is, the desking.
Okay.
The canopy bed is, again, one
Oh, that
of
makes
those
sense.
hallmarks. So each canopy will have a unique interpretation of the canopy.
Okay, cute.
This one for us mixes both Scandinavian furniture design with the, again, industrial weaving quality of the space.
Love
And
it.
then the other thing I really like about Hilton, what they do with their bedding is they're bringing back in some texture and a little bit of color.
Ooh,
which
that's
is,
nice.
Yeah, kind of nice. So it
Fun little
feels
pad.
again a little bit more like your own home.
Yeah, I love that.
And then
Cozy.
each room has pretty expansive bathroom. This one is one of our largest. We have heated floors in here. And
Is the tile work by the same?
yeah, so we decided to take the same pattern that you saw down in the bar
Yeah.
and then translate it up here into this sort of amenity hallboy, if you will.
Love
So
it.
in here are, refrigeration and safe, more premium quality of the coffee. And then, Canopy's also hallmark is doing a very open closet.
Very
So
cool.
this is meant to be, highly functional. There's drawers, as well as just displaying your artifacts, your own clothing.
Mhm.
And we do offer, these fun socks. And
Oh my gosh, that's fun.
I have 14 of these. at
I
my
was
house.
gonna say you probably have. You don't have to buy socks again. That's great. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's so big, and there's 2 bathrooms in here.
Yes.
Holy
So,
cow.
room and then this master. And like I
So
said,
great if you come with your family. Like,
yeah.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
super cool. Really
Yeah,
pretty.
Can't complain.
Wow. Yeah, definitely house inspo here for sure. Wow, this is great, Stacy.
Yeah, we are definitely very proud of this.
Yeah, I love it. So cool.
And it's definitely a place that I say when you come to Minneapolis, like you definitely have to either hang out in the lounge or
Yeah.
stay here because we've had so many great comments regarding how comfortable the rooms are. For any designer, it's so surreal to
Yeah.
work on something for so long and then you finally get to sit in the space and experience it. And I think
Yeah.
really the testament of your design talent is to kind of look at those two phases and say,
Mhm.
did you achieve the feelings that you were going for? And
Totally.
I think this is, I've had a number of really great projects that I've had a pleasure to work on, but this one really brought to life such a intriguing dialogue of conversation and social activity and restoration, and giving this building back to the community. So there are times when you sit here and you kind of get like little tingly.
And you're like, wow, it hits you. 100%, 100%. This is just great. You did such a great job. Love it.
Thank you. We
Love
had a
it,
great
love it.
team on it. Like I said, a lot of people who pour their hearts and souls into the project.
So great. Awesome. Well, thank you for showing us.
Yeah, you gotta-
Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Stacey.